looks like that this is working right now, but I'm not sure because I'm not seeing the video. So let's see what's going on here. All right, yeah, it looks like it's going. I'm just not seeing it on my side, so that's got a little bit of confusing stuff here. Anyway, welcome back to Atypical Vagabond. I am happy to have you all here. Got some videos that I put out this week. Put out a great video on the monastery at Santa Cruz that is doing fantastic. A lot of people are watching that right now. So it's exciting to have people watching stuff that I'm putting out there. And I guess I'll start off with the negatives that for the week, just to kind of get it out there. We ended up getting COVID, so didn't do a whole lot this week. We've been sick throughout the week, but we are on the back end of things, so completely recovered today. I'm not feeling 100%, I'm feeling about 90%, so I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was a really rough day. Actually, the past couple of days were pretty rough, and it's not as bad as what it was the first time that I had it back in 2020, but it's still a miserable experience. But things going on right now. Tomorrow we have our SEF appointment, and it's in a place that I haven't been in. It's going to be to the east and a little bit north in a town called Guarda. It's one of the highest elevations in Portugal, just past Viseu and the Estrela Mountains. So it should be an interesting spot to go and traverse. And if I get a chance, I'll try to do some videoing heading up that way. And one of the great things that I have is that instead of trying to take a train or a bus, we decided to take a public transport service that's Espírito de Libertad. They were the people that picked us up from the airport and brought us to Coimbra, so we decided to use them again and have them take us up to Guarda for our SEF appointment. Helen and everybody with them are excellent, and I highly recommend them if you're needing a public transport service in Portugal. And it's completely private, so you're not going to be with anybody else in there. So it's just you and them. And Wayne's the driver; he's cool as can be too. So if you're flying into Porto or Lisbon and wanting to go to to Coimbra or some other part of Portugal, I definitely recommend them. And while I don't have the link in the description, it wasn't something that I was thinking about at the beginning. It's something that I'll add in there later, some of their contact information and how to book them if you're interested in booking. But yeah, so you might be asking, what is SEF? It's basically their immigration group that you have to go through to work through a process of becoming a Portuguese citizen. So this is kind of the second step. The first step was already started back in the United States, and that was to begin the process of us. So I was presented a 4-month visa instead of the 3 months. So I had an extra month here. So this will extend my stay here for 2 more years. And then at that time, I'll have another appointment with SEF and go through the process and see how there might be things that change in that period of time. But after a period of 5 years, I can apply for citizenship. and then I'd become a full-fledged EU citizen. So that's kind of the process that I am beginning here, and looking to go through. But if there's any questions about what's going on, please drop them in the chat session, and I'll answer them with anything that you have there. This is probably not going to be a very long chat, because as I said, had COVID and kind of not feeling 100%. But I do want to stay committed and put out a live video every week for you all, just so I have that constant commitment and of being here for you all to talk. Just kind of update you on what everything's going on. Yeah, so have that going on. One of the cool things, I talked about the Curious Nights of Coimbra. And I had mentioned about the video of the monastery of Santa Cruz, but they did a tour yesterday over there, so it was kind of cool that had a video about something that they were doing. But they also have another really cool thing coming up at the end of the month, cleaning up the Pedro Nesh Bridge, and it's just kind of nice that they are doing little things to clean up the city in areas where they are exploring and everything. Well, thank you for the nice shirt comment. Yeah, so you've seen in the videos this bridge, but there's just it's all glass and everything, so there's just dirt and dust and animal feces, like birds, have made a mess of that. So it's just going to clean that up to make it look as nice as possible. Showing that there are people in here that care about the city and that we're trying to do something. So I think that's going to be on Friday. It's either Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. But it's something that they're planning on doing too, so that'll be kind of fun. I'm sorry, but okay. Anyway, I don't know much else to talk about right now, but was hoping that there might be a few questions here. All right. So, just thinking. So there's only 9 more days to August is over. Or wait, not 10 more days because there's 31 days. September is coming up, and I've had some communication with the university about taking the A2 class. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen yet. They haven't given me any information. They sent me a message but didn't respond back when I had emailed them, so I'm kind of in limbo on when I can start up in classes. But I'm assuming that it's going to be around I think September 25th, like somewhere around that time, towards the end of September. Maybe it's a little bit before, but it seems like that's around the time that they were thinking classes would begin. So still have about a little over a month, maybe like right around a month before I head back into classes. Going to be doing the SEF thing tomorrow, and hopefully within 3 weeks I'll have my registration card. That'll allow me to do a whole lot more here. Be able to exchange my driver's license. I'll be able to get involved in the healthcare system and all on a lot of different other things. But that's other stuff that I can, once I get through that process, I can start talking about those things and how to do those things, like to get set up into the healthcare system and whatnot. But yeah, it sounds like you all are kind of quiet this evening, and I'm not feeling 100%, so I figure that I will call this one a little bit short, and we'll get back at it next week at same time and everything. But as always, if you hop on here and see that there's you're watching this and you have some questions for me, just drop them in the comment section below, and I'll happily answer anything that you have to ask. All right, and until then, Atypical.